cloud formation. Now we're going to combine a number of the ideas we have seen. We're going to look at the role of convection, humidity, dew point, and condensation all play together to lead to the formation of a cloud. So our first part of that equation is convection. So when you have warm air, we know it's going to rise. Well, if there is moisture in that air, that is going to help lead to the formation of a cloud. So we have our nice warm air mass, so it's going to be large, and we're going to have some water molecules in there, and it's going to rise upward. But of course we know in our atmosphere, in the troposphere, because that's the only part of our atmosphere where weather occurs, here at ground level is where it's warmest. It'll let me write it. There we go. And then as you go up higher, of course, it gets cooler. I'm writing a little too close to the edge. It doesn't like that. So as that cools, our air mass is going to shrink. So our water molecules are going to get closer together. At some point it's going to rise up high enough that it can't hold any more water in that volume. So now we have reached dew point. So we know that we are saturated. We can't hold any more water. And when it cools just a little bit more, that's going to lead to condensation. So we reach dew point. Now let's just rise up a tiny bit more. Now we get condensation. So now our little droplet is going to lose water because it can't hold anymore. We need something for that water to attach to. And typically over land, it's going to be dust particles. Over the oceans, it's going to be salt particles because of the salt in the water. Both cases, you now have something that's going to be that seed for the water droplets to then attach to. And so you get this little droplet of water all attached to either dust or salt. You get a bunch of those, then you start getting a cloud. Now, most clouds on a nice sunny day look white, and that's because sunlight is coming through and makes them look white. But if you have a whole lot, actually let me just do half my cloud letting sunlight through. I'm going to just make this a solid cloud because my dots are taking too long. If you have a whole lot of water droplets, the sunlight is blocked, and so that's why it ends up looking dark. That's why dark clouds are the ones that give us rain, because they're the ones with the most water molecules in them. And so the darker the cloud, the more water molecules you got, the more likely it is that eventually you will get rain.